Did you know that you could be generating 10 grand a month or more by simply teaching other people what you already know, extract that into an online course and sell it around the world fast? This is Kerry Eagler. He's generated 7 figures teaching other people.
Why is Amazon paying me $63,000 a month? Well, I didn't make this kind of money selling
It's time for Yes with Yessie. Please welcome your host, Yesenia Leyva.
When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Nobody, nadie puede decir que no. Nobody can say no, because when God says yes, we can do all things through him who gives us strength, right? And so, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are listening from. And of course, for those que hablan español, buenos días. Buenas tardes, de donde nos estén escuchando. Gracias por estar con nosotros. I am not alone tonight. I'm never alone because you guys are always with me. But here inside the studio, I have company tonight. So we have a great conversation heading your way. So in the meantime, before I introduce our special guest tonight, this evening, please share the broadcast. Let others know that we are on. We will be here with you tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for about an hour. And it's going to be a good topic. It's going to be a good topic that oftentimes we don't really hear about, right? We don't really talk about what services are available to all people, to, to our community, or to the community as a whole. As I always say, we're one community. And so what one person can what can service one person or one family can, service a multitude of people. And so I really believe that that's what New Season is all about, is sharing resources, information, being that voice for the community, which is so needed today. So I want to invite you to please share the broadcast as we get ready to start tonight or this evening here on Yes with Yessie. And as we were listening to just different commercials and songs earlier, we I'm not gonna say we because it wasn't me, but this young lady here next to me, she's like, what is that song? What is that song? And that's the song that I'm gonna start with tonight, and it's called Lo harás otra vez. You will do it again, because he will do it time and time again. And you will hear more of why we choose, or Sister Miriam chose the song tonight, because God will do it again. And so before we get into our topic, we're going to go ahead and take a listen to this awesome song tonight. And then again, please share the broadcast and let others know that we are on New Season Gospel FM. All right, New Season Gospel FM.
Confiado andare en tus manos.
sé que lo harás otra vez. I know that he will do it again because he's done it before. He will do it again. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are listening from once again. And I want to introduce to you our special guest this evening, Sister Miriam. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm so thrilled to be here today with Yessie. Yes, with Yessie. Thank you for having me here today.
Absolutely. No, thank you for coming. Thank you for being on. And we're going to talk about something very, very special this evening. And I'm going to let Sister Miriam take it away in explaining. I'm here with you. What we're going to be talking to you guys about tonight. So there is a huge need in our community, in the community as a whole for so much, right? But particularly tonight, we want to talk to you about our new season nursery that is brand new. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it on social media and when we did the video live during service. And so hopefully you guys got that opportunity to see that. If not, go ahead and visit our social media, go back into our videos, or come visit even so you can take a look at it. So Sister Miriam, tell me a little bit about the backstory, if you will, of how it came about, how the New Season Nursery came about, and what brought the mission to life.
First of all, I am so happy to be here, like I said earlier. And it is been a long time that we've been praying and asking God to help us with having a service that can help the mothers of this community. And while I've been praying, God have brought me in to New Season and have brought me here, and with all the brothers and sisters and bishop that been very, very helping me, asking me questions, and what I've been bringing my ideas to him. And we've been finding that this has been an inspiration for myself and from New Season. So together we came up with the idea of helping the moms, the new moms that has babies, in order to have them a safe place, a Christian-based place to have the babies. So that's how New Season Worship Center has helped me with giving birth to New Season Nursery.
And that's amazing. And it's beautiful when I hear you, because I think about New Season, right? The name New Season, and we hear about it. Bishop has preached about it often of this place, this house of worship being a new season, a house of opportunities, right? And so that's what I hear when I hear you speak. And so all of that to fill a void in the lives of mothers, families that need a place to bring their children, right? A godly place, because places they can find, right? But a godly place where their children will be embraced, accordingly. And so I know that we talked about research was done, because you always want to do your research, right? When you're going to start a project, a business, a program, or whatnot. So tell me a little bit about what research was found as it pertains to our surrounding areas of here in Lauderhill, and so on, as it pertains of the need that currently exists of childcare or of such service.
So the first thing we did, we had to drive around. We went on Google, of course, where everybody starts by Google. I have a baby. I want to know where I'm going to leave my baby, and I don't want my baby to be far from me. That's what every mom think of. So I went on Google, we looked, and when we realized that in the Lauderhill area, we only have one childcare that accepts newborn to 6 months, 8 months.
And that's going to be the requirement, if you will, for our New Season Nursery. It's going to be the same requirement, correct?
It's going to be the same requirement. So we will start with the newborn as early as possible, because we understand that when a mom gives birth, if it's a natural birth, then it's required for the mom to go back to work as soon as possible. So it's a very stressful situation. I've been thinking, and as a mom, I've been very in almost a similar situation. But when I was driving around after looking on Google, I couldn't believe that there were not a lot of opportunities for these mothers out there.
Not a lot of opportunities for the mothers, but there's also some places that will not allow you to leave your newborn, in that particular place until they're what, about 6 months?
Until they start taking them 3 months.
3 months.
3 months. Yeah, but it's not every mom that can stay home without a payroll
Right.
3 months with a child.
Right. So one in Lauderhill, and then do you know how many in general, if you will, in surrounding areas outside of Lauderhill?
So we have one in Lauderhill, and then we have one in Sunrise, and then we have one in Davie.
One in Lauderhill, one in Sunrise, and one in Davie. That's not a lot at all. That's not a lot at all when you have children, when you have not even just one baby, but imagine someone that has multiple children. And then we talk about the affordability, right? I don't have children of my own. I don't know a lot about that side of the world, if you will, but I do know stories of, it's so expensive. And, again, if I have multiple children, what am I supposed to do? And, a lot of single moms or people that don't have family members here, we talk about how blessed you were with Elijah, your daughter, to have family, right?
Because when I had Leisha, I had a part-time job, and I was about to leave my job, but it was such a blessing. Once you finish having that baby, you want to stay with your baby. You want to share that love you have for your baby. But in the meantime, you have to think about, how am I going to be able to sustain financially? So I was so blessed to have my sisters with me, person that you can trust and leave your baby with. So it's not all the mothers out there can have that opportunity.
Right.
So with New Season, we think we can bring to the community
Right.
that extended love that the child needs.
Right. And it's also when you leave your baby somewhere, I work with a very vulnerable population. And so I know when parents leave their son and daughter somewhere, it's very important where you leave them. Right. And so I feel like New Season is always a place of family. Right. It's where family, it's like we are a family and where families unite. And so I think it's very beautiful to be able to drop off, if you will, or bring your son and daughter to a place as such. So I want to encourage you guys, if you have not seen it and you know anybody out there that is in need of a nursery for their son and daughter, encourage them to come on over, give us a call, and schedule a visit. And you won't regret it. It's a beautiful place. So you want to do that? We're going to go ahead and say it's 954-533-8187. That's 954-533-8187. And you can talk to someone, again, schedule a visit and get more information as far as requirements, cost, and all that good stuff that the New Season Nursery has to offer you and your family. And so again, we're talking about our New Season Nursery here at New Season Worship Center, our New Season ministry located in Lauderhill, Sunrise, depending where you are, depending where you are and where you are coming from. So we want to talk about why it's important. We've talked a little bit about why it's important and the need for affordable, quality, and godly care. We live in a world that is a worldly world, right? A worldly world. And so from your experience, Miriam, when you see, maybe other nurseries or childcare, education even, what would you like parents to take away from bringing their child, their son, their daughter, their baby to New Season?
The first thing that came into my mind is, once you have the baby going to a nursery, you really want to make sure it's somewhere that is going to be, let's put beside the pricing, you want to be sure that there's a place where your children is going to be loved. And also, you want to make sure that your child is going to be safe.
Right.
So we are all trained, and we are all here. We will be here from the nursery will be open from 6 in the morning, to 6 p.m. So anytime the mom needs to come in, they are welcome. I've met some future mothers that I've told them if they want to come visit, because I know that separation anxiety from the mom is real.
Well, that's a good point right there. The separation anxiety between a mother and their newborn baby. Talk a little bit about that. You know, you mentioned they can come and visit. Is that something that you experience yourself? How's that process like? And how can New Season Nursery as a business as a whole help that mom in that process?
So we've been having a lot of training. I've took myself training about that, and sometimes you take training, but once you experience it personally, then it makes it different. So I remember the first time I left my daughter. Actually, the first day I was on my way to go to my work, and I have a part-time job. And after the first 2 hours, I felt like I was missing her so much. And let's think about it. I was breastfeeding. So once you miss your child, you feel it in your body. And after 2 hours, it was time for me to take my lunch break. It meant so much to me that I could drive and go there and even look at her and feel like I didn't abandon her. But that's how you feel. You're like, why am I leaving my child to go to work? It doesn't make sense in your mind as a mother. And your heart breaks. And if the child is crying, it's even worse.
Well, this little being grew in your body for 9 months. So it's a part of you. In the literal sense, right? It's a part of you.
It is definitely a part of. It's like your arm,
right?
Or a part of your heart that you're ripping off.
Oh my God.
So that's why I realized if we could give that opportunity we have a lot of mothers out there that are nearby. If we could give them the opportunity to come and visit the child, look at the child, and make sure they can breastfeed the child if they wish, or just feed the child if they wish, then that will help with the separation. Little by little, they will feel better.
That too. I remember, I think he currently is. My nephew he's 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He's 3 years old. He didn't go to daycare and anything like that. However, he does go attend a school that allowed him to be there once or twice a week, and allowed mom to go and see him and progressively, or gradually rather, increase that separation between mother and son. And I think that was very helpful for her. He's a handful. He's a terremoto. He's a handful, but still, you still have that worry of is he okay and so on. So I think it's great to give moms that opportunity if they have it in the sense of they're not working full time or whatever it is, as they're making their way back into the workforce, to give them that opportunity of, hey, you leave your son and daughter here, but you can have visits, or anything in planning, right, and in schedule, if you will, for the moms. And I think that would really, really help them, especially with how our world is today. You never know. You never know. You never know what parents are going through. You never know where their mindset is. You don't know their anxieties, right? A lot of times, previous lived experiences determine their current anxieties or the decisions that they make, right? And so, what better way to help a mother or a father feel more comfortable in leaving their child where they are, in a safe place? I think that's awesome.
I believe that too. And also, I was very, very concerning about having the child coming here and they know the community. And if they really want to spend more time with us, we do have we're here in the church every day, Monday to Friday for the nursery, and we're here on Saturdays, and we're here on Sunday. So anytime they would like to come and see and interact with us and asking questions, just chit chatting, and just make sure you know the person that stays with your child, then we are here and they can always reach out to us.
That
That's
counts.
what makes it amazing.
That counts for a lot. That counts for a lot, guys. So if you yourselves have a need for a place to leave your newborn child, again, give us a call. Come on over and visit. Share, spread the word. Help spread the word in our community, because again, it is a very valuable, godly service for you. You know, the People's Station, the People's Church, the community that we want to provide this to. So I want to encourage you, share the information, let others know that it exists. A lot of times it's because we don't know, right? Of course, if we don't know something is available, then we can't seek after it. We can't visit, etc. And then we feel like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I feel alone. So I want to encourage you, because there's no need for you to feel alone. There's no need for you to say, you don't have support. You have support. The community is out there. New Season is here to help you and be a service to you and be a resource to you in every sense of the word resource. So it's interesting that somebody might come, as a single mom, you might come to, find a nursery for your baby son or your baby daughter, but then it might happen that you need something else, right? You might need help with whatever it is, resources or information, and perhaps you can get the help that you need here. So that's to say, sometimes we think like, oh, that's not for me, right? That service is not for me,
That's what we think sometimes.
right?
But until we realize, you come and you spend time and you find out that God is bringing you answers.
Exactly. Hey, you realize that God is bringing you answers. So hey, even if you're an abuelita, if you're a grandma and you just want to come and say, hey, maybe I know somebody, or maybe my daughter can use the service, come on by. Like Sister Miriam was saying, check it out. And you never know, right? You never know. One person, it only takes one person to change your life. It only takes one person to share a resource, a phone number, business card, and that person can be you. So call our New Season office, right? And just ask some questions. Make sure that you become familiar. That's 954-533-8187. 954-533-8187. Somebody will be able to help you out, give you some information and direction. I like that, information and direction to come on over and check out our New Season Nursery. And so for those of you tuning in the show right now, we are talking about the launch of our New Season Nursery, New Season Nursery here at New Season, brought to you by New Season Bishop, and here our sister Miriam, who is here day in and day out with the team to make sure that it is ready. The nursery is ready for your children. And when I tell you, Sister Miriam takes care of it. It's clean, it's tidy, it's colorful, it's beautiful. It's very, very pretty.
I'm here for them to come to bring and come visit.
Yes, come visit. Come visit. All it
And
takes
see
is
for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Just come visit, check it out, and let others know more than anything that we are here for your babies. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and play a song. In the meantime, please share the broadcast, let others know that we are here. If you know anyone again in need of a nursery for their family members, friends, community, share the broadcast, share the information. Don't keep it to yourself. This one will be nice. Don't keep it to yourself. Let others know that we're here.
And also, I wanted to tell you, would write the phone number for you in the chat.
Absolutely.
And we want to say hi to Anne-Marie, hi to Akel, and also hi to Blessed.
Hey.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you sending us some messages. Thank you for that. And we also are going to share the phone number on the chat for you all.
Absolutely. Mira, she's a natural. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, we're going to go ahead, share the information with you guys on how you can contact and inquire more information about the New Season Nursery, and we will be right back.
so glad you came to save us.
You came from heaven to earth to show the way from the earth to the cross. My debt to pay from the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high.
Come on, somebody lift up the name of Jesus. Here we go. Come on, I want to hear them hands. Come on.
You came from heaven to earth to show the way from the earth to the cross. My debt to pay from the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high.
And we are back here on Yes with Yessie. Thank you everyone so much for joining once again. And if you are in, share the broadcast. Let others know that we are here. Yes with Yessie, courtesy of New Season Gospel FM, where we talk all things community, information, resources for the people. And in my case, because I work a lot with individuals with disabilities, I focus on inspiring inclusion of individuals with disabilities and how we are all important in the community, how we all matter because we all have talents, skills, and abilities, and we want to share that. We want to make sure that the community is aware of our of that and what we can do and be, that we can be an asset to the community and not a burden. And so that's what Yes with Yessie is all about. Hence, we are sharing information about our new season in Nursery. Thank you again, Sister Miriam, for coming on with me tonight.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, I love pushing her. I love pushing people to come on here. So it just makes my life
Very encouraging.
it's fun. It would be fun, they said. So thank you again. And again, we were talking about our new season Nursery, which has launched, and we want to invite you and encourage you, if you're listening out there, to come over and check it out for yourself, and just give us a call, 954-533-8187. It is listed on the chat. I did post it, I promise. 954-533-8187. Just get a little information before you go ahead and schedule your day and time to come on in and check it out for yourself. Even if you say, I'm not looking for that right now, but if you're an abuelita, una titi, una tia, your family members, you never know. So just check it out and hang out with us for a little bit. And so you have that information for others when you run into them. And so what's interesting, well, before I say that again, thank you, Sister Miriam, for coming on with me today and sharing this information, for your leadership, for encouraging around you to make it happen. And I did want to touch on this a little bit. There's a quote that says, even when you're scared, do it scared, right? Do it scared. And sometimes we have insecurities and fears and all these different things. And so I'm so it makes me very, very proud when I meet someone that has the courage to say, okay, we're gonna do this, right? Do we do it alone? Absolutely not.
No, we do not.
Right? We don't do it alone.
We wouldn't be able to do it alone.
We don't do it alone. We don't do it alone, one, because God is on our side, and two, because we have the people around us to encourage us, to push us, to motivate us into being the greater version of ourselves. And I always talk about it. For me, I'm so grateful to have that, because if I didn't have that, I have no idea where I would be right now. Yeah, so it's an awesome place to be in, right? And it's an awesome position to be in, to allow yourself to be positioned by God and allow those people around you to push you, to motivate you. So tell me a little bit about that. How was that experience for you?
For for myself, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because like they said, I'm an introvert. I'm very, very, very introvert. It took me a long time to be able to get out of my shell. And really, I was surrounded with I'm surrounded as it was. I'm still surrounded with a lot of encouraging people that always help me understand if God put you in a place and you have the opportunity to bloom, then you have to bloom. It will not matter if you don't like to talk, if you're someone who really like to stay in a corner. That's the type of personality I have. I always want to sit in a little corner. I will do the work, but I don't want to be in the front for everybody to look at me. And right now, I don't know how many times Yessie has to encourage me. You can do it. You can do it. Let's try it today. So I'm so happy to be able to have someone like you who's encouraging me, and also I was so happy I'm about to be here. I was led by God, and I'm at a place now where I can bloom, I can bring fruit, and I can serve, and I can share that information with our community.
Absolutely.
It's very important.
Very important, very important, and because you listen. I know Bishop talked about it the other day, that you have to be open and willing to listen and to be led, right? To be led by the Spirit of God, to be led by those mentors. I call them mentors. I call them, mentors that God has sent us to go. And I believe when there are people like Bishop, like Pastor Henry, that when they see something in you, believe them. It's happened to me. Continues. It's a continuous thing, and I am so grateful for it. And so I'm grateful that you have given yourself that opportunity to be open, to listen, to say, I'm going to do this, because you told me a little story one day that this is not your first time
Thinking about it.
This is not your first time thinking about it, or even trying, for that matter. And what happened the first time that you tried?
When I felt like it was too difficult, and I scoop it under the rug. That's what we do sometimes when we have our dreams, and we realize that, okay, maybe that's not the right time. Maybe I should wait. Maybe it's not for me. Listen, I don't know how many times I was thinking about it, writing out the plans, then I realized it's not for me. Then I prayed about it, and I'm so happy.
Well,
it's like giving birth to a child.
Hey, that's beautiful, because you prayed about it, you have faith, you surrounded yourself with community, you surrounded yourself by people that are going to believe in you, that believe in you, that push you because they see the potential, and so that is amazing. And so sometimes we think that we haven't accomplished anything, we haven't done anything, and we're still in the process, but never underestimate the small things, if you will. To me, those are huge steps, huge parts and steps in the process, but to us it's small. So never underestimate that, and give ourselves the credit to say, I'm doing this, together we're doing this. I'm saying yes to myself, I'm saying yes to my community, I'm saying yes to those that are encouraging me to do this, right? And again, you guys know, if you can know anything about New Season, you say you want to do something and you work at it and there's potential, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and that is amazing, and that is the type of community that I want to encourage you guys to surround yourself with, right? The people that are going to encourage you, to move you forward. Sister Miriam said that I encouraged her to be here with me tonight because she was about to give me another excuse that I was not going to take. So here we are, and so encouragement. A little bit of encouragement goes a long way. You're allowed to feel the fear, but you got to do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway.
Feel the fear
and do it anyway. That's going to be one of the quotes in my office, by the way. I just thought about that. Feel the fear and do it anyway.
You have to make a t-shirt about that.
Yes.
And bring it here.
Hey, yes. And then my other favorite one is believe in somebody else's belief in you until your belief kicks in.
Oh, okay. You probably need to repeat that until I get it.
Believe in somebody's belief in you.
Believe in somebody believes in you.
Believe in me believing in you. Believe in Bishop believing in you. Until your belief kicks in. Until you believe in yourself. Believe that I believe in you.
That is awesome. I like it.
It's not mine. It's Les Brown, my favorite motivational speaker. Thanks. So yes, that's a quote by I was going to say Papa Les because I call him Papa Les. Motivational speaker Les Brown. He says, "Believe in somebody's belief in you until your own
Your
belief
belief kicks in. And
And
that's important for all of us.
yeah,
That's important for anyone that wants to start anything.
yes, yes. Start anything, do anything, be somebody. I know it worked for me because I didn't get where I am today, and I have a long way to go. But I'm so grateful for where I am today, and it wasn't because I woke up one day and believed in myself. No,
Somebody has to
push and repeat and open doors and make a way, and you have to listen, and you have to be open for counsel and mentorship and all of that, and it's exhausting.
and also you fall and you got to get up.
Say it again.
After you fall,
Yeah, get
you
right
gotta
up.
get up.
And then if you fall, make sure you land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up.
That's it.
That's
Yes,
last round
very
two.
funny.
I know all the quotes, but those are quotes and inspirational messages that encourage me. You know, if you fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Right? Believe in somebody else's believe in you until your belief kicks
Belief
in.
kicks in.
Yeah. So I had to stoke myself in those motivational speeches and things to change my mindset. Right? Because if I keep thinking the thoughts, it's just going to be the same thing. Right?
It is true.
And when we do the same thing expecting different results,
It will not work.
it's not going to work.
No, it will not work.
It's not going to work.
When it doesn't work the first time, then you look for another door.
Tweak it.
Try again.
That's right. Yeah. Tweak it, change it, do it again, over and over and over again, as long as we don't quit.
Oh, she said quit. I said give up.
Tomato, tomato.
That's
So
it.
as long as we don't,
Give up.
right. Giving up is not an option.
No.
Mm-mm. I didn't even let her leave the studio. That's not what we're doing, because nothing is impossible, you guys. Nothing is impossible. So thank you so much. I pray that you guys come and visit us, share the information, share the phone number. So many awesome things going on here at New Season. Don't forget, on February 14. Okay, we have
Valentine's Day.
Yes, on Valentine's Day, and it's a Friday. And here at New Season, we will be having our Valentine's Day dinner. I was going to say gathering, but dinner. Yes, have you noticed there's always food in New Season?
It is.
There's always food.
It is good.
Where there's a party, there's food,
We're
and
foodie people.
and there's good food. There's good food. I think I know more of like Caribbean music. Food now than anything else, but it's good. It's good for the diet. So yes, get your tickets, $35, right here in the New Season Hall, February 14. Bring your sweetheart. If you're single and like me, just come. You never know what could happen. Just come. It's not just for, married couples. It's for everybody. You never know. And it's going to be a great time. So come on over, get your tickets, $35, right here at New Season Hall on February 14, Valentine's Day. If you say, oh, well, it's on Valentine's Day, we have to celebrate. Come celebrate with us. ¿Qué te pasa? Come celebrate with us. It's going to be a great, great time. And if nothing else, remember that nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible.
The first steps is the hardest.
The first step is the hardest. Absolutely. I love that. It's very true. But once you do the first step,
It's easy going.
keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving, people.
I can do anything. I can do all things. 'Cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible. Through you, blind eyes are open. Strongholds are broken. I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible. Come on, let's celebrate this morning. Not gonna live by what
Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible because God believes. God believes in us. He believes in you. He believes in me. And so, as we reach close to the end of Yes with Yessie, we still have a few minutes to go. Again, thank you guys for joining. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for listening. And I pray that you guys go ahead and share the information that was shared here tonight on Yes with Yessie alongside Sister Miriam. Sister Miriam, thank you for joining us.
And thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And so I look forward to having you again. And I love that this was her first time on radio. And so we are going to have so much fun and do so much more. It's going to be an awesome.
I start liking it.
Yeah, you see, that's what happened was once you come one time, you start to like it, and it's fun. It's fun.
It's become a habit. And
yeah,
you cannot live without it.
Hey, I remember one of my first times. I was in fourth grade. Fourth grade was when I started to go doing the lunches, the broadcasting, and I would love it. Sometimes I was the only one in line, to register to do the morning announcements, and I was happy because I would, winner chicken dinner. So once I started to do it, I loved it, and I got opportunities to do it throughout elementary school, middle school, high school, and post. So I absolutely love it because it allows you to be a voice to our community. So that's what makes it so meaningful. What's interesting, as I work in the realm of disability and special needs, some people call it differently, unique abilities, etc. One of the biggest needs that exists is childcare, is daycare, childcare. And it's so difficult because of the liability that exists, right? That there is when it comes to taking care of a child. But just imagine taking care of a child that has medical needs, that is on tubing, that is in a specialized wheelchair, or whatever the case is. It's that much more difficult. So when I think about that, I'm like, there's so much work that needs to be done. I pray that I can I want to say clone myself, but I'm not going to say that. I want to develop a huge team so we can change the world and do all these different things with a lot of money, a lot of funding, and just make the world a better place. It's my goal. The daycares, the specialized daycares for children with disabilities, is called prescribed pediatric extended care. I hear the acronym PPEC, right? PPEC. I'm like, what does that mean? PPEC. And that's what it stands for. Prescribed pediatric extended care, PPEC. And so that is what's tricky about it is, even though it is covered through insurance, some insurances don't cover it. Same thing, parents have to go to work. There are requirements. But I feel like in that particular moment where you can, register your son or your daughter to this PPEC program, is the crucial time for them to get the services that they need. Or it's the crucial time for them to sign up, to register, to do these applications of the services that they will need in the future. And there's so many of them. But just to give you an example, there's something called Medicaid waiver, which is something that I'm on my entire life, which provides funding for home health, probably some kind of childcare, in-home supports, therapies, etc. So I would love to continue to work on finding a way where we can connect to those PPECs, to those places, to be like, look, there are services available. There is a community out there that can help you obtain these services on a long-term basis for your son or for your daughter. Not a short-term, microwave fix, if you will, right? But a long-term, permanent service or skill or something to help the families. So I'm very concerned in that sense, right? Because just the same way, if you can imagine that Sister Miriam only found 3 nurseries in the area, and Lauderhill only has 1, I assure you that the PPECs are even less. You find those even less, and it's very scary when at least 1 of every 10 children born are born with some kind of disability a day.
A day.
A day.
So there's a lot of people in the community that really needs that type of service.
Yes. And so what happens is because it's non-existent in a sense, or because it doesn't exist, there's such a low existence of it. What happens is moms have to end up staying home. They become a one-income household. Your child has medical needs, medication, therapies, all these different things that insurance doesn't cover right now because you're still trying to figure it out, right? As you have a newborn child. You have a newborn child. That alone is a process, right? In a sense. Now imagine a newborn child with a disability that you know nothing about. And now I have to find childcare and services for my child.
Lots of information, and already stressed parent that has to go through all that process to find that information, and actually after getting the information, find someone who can guide them.
That part. Find somebody that can guide them is, and I think that's for everybody across the board, right? But when you have a child with medical needs, you're a single mom, you're a one-income household because now you have to stay home and take care of your child. What do you do?
Besides going to all that stress, then
Right? Right. What do you do? And so I feel like there's a misconception from a medical perspective, the medical view, the doctors that deliver these babies, the gynecologists, etc. There's a very wrong perspective on what disability is today, what the worth, the value of a child's life, period. But that of the life of a child with a disability is just as worthy and, worthy than any other life. And so until we change that mindset from the negative to a positive, I feel it's when we can really work together as a community to say, okay, what can we do to expand these services? What can we do to ease these processes and procedures to allow people to become a PPEC center or to become a service provider? I'm working on becoming a service provider, full-blown service provider. And I can't tell you the, how do you call it? The holdups that I get, and the, no, you need this, no, that, no, you can do this, all the red tapes and all that.
some doors closed on you.
Right, some doors closing. So imagine that for a parent with a child that needs to go into this specialized service place but can't for whatever reason.
But frustrating.
Frustrating. So that's when we talk about community, sharing information, resources, etc. So I just wanted to kind of share that that difference, if you will, of the information, because it is hard. It does get tricky for the families that have babies with disabilities as well. So, if you have any resource, any information, anything at all, please share with us so you guys know how to contact us. And of course, Yes with Yessie. You can go on the website, yeswithyessie.com, newseasonfm.com as well. Make sure you subscribe to our social media so you don't miss a beat. And know that we're in this together. We're in this together. So thank you so much, Sister Miriam, for.
And also I wanted to say, this is why community matters.
Yeah.
Because once we are here, then you reach out to us in the chat and we can share information, and that sharing information is very crucial. And you don't go through this alone.
Yeah.
That's very positive for the mind.
That right there, when you know you're not going through something alone and that somebody is sharing that experience with you, it might not be the exact same experience, and it might not leave an impact in you the same way it will for another person. But just to know that there's that similarity, that commonality in that sharing of an experience goes a long way.
It does.
You're not alone. You're not alone. I'm not alone. And you guys are not alone. So make sure that you remember we are here. New season is here. Please check out newseasonwc.com, and again across all social media. And we are still in prayer time. We are still praying. We're always praying. It's been an amazing time. God is doing amazing things. And so we will be here in the sanctuary as of 7:30 to 8:30 for prayer time. So you are in the area, 4660 North University Drive, Lauderhill, Florida, 33319. We will not be broadcasting. We will not be broadcasting. So if you're in the area, come on by and join us for a time of prayer. Sister Miriam, thank you again.
Sister Yesi.
Absolutely. And I look forward to a huge, successful nursery for our babies and so much more to go and to come here at New Season. And so for everyone listening, thank you so much for being there. Thank you for being a part of the family of God here live on New Season Gospel FM. And of course, I look forward to being with you guys again on another episode of Yes with Yesi. All right. So until then, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and Yes with Yesi. Yes with Yesi. All across social media and yeswithyesi.com. Sister Miriam, any last words for the people?
I was glad for your interaction. Glad to be here. Please share the information. And remember, we are here. Just come and see for yourself. We love you. And until next time, God bless you.
She said, come and see for yourself. Yes, come and see for yourself. All right, guys. So until next time, join me next Thursday, God's willing, on another episode of Yes with Yesi. Talk to you then.